Hello, my name is Stas, and today I realized that I have been living in Poland for 9 years. Therefore, in all the following videos, I will have been living in Poland for 9 years. Just like that. And today we will talk about an important topic. You've been asking for it for a long time. 190,000 zlotys. We will talk about VAT and the coveted amount of 190,000 zlotys. What is this number? Where did it come from? Am I right or not? Is it a Masonic conspiracy or just my grammatical mistake? Today in this video, you will find out everything, my friends. A video on the topic of VAT, yes, and on the topic of VAT optimization. So let's go back to the tax system in Poland for companies and for sole proprietors. And let's generally return to what VAT is within all this structure. You have a company or a sole proprietorship. If you have a company with a small turnover, there is a 9% net profit tax for the company, corporate tax, plus the payment of dividends or the payment to board members. You might not have a company, but rather a sole proprietorship, which is a sole trader with a tax scale, flat tax, or lump sum. One of these three forms. So in this structure, I have always referred to VAT separately in all videos, because VAT is the tax that in a way is not yours. This is a value-added tax that the Polish state requires you to add. This value-added tax varies in each country. In Germany, it is 19%. In Ukraine, it is 20%. This is what the state would not mind earning from all entrepreneurs in addition to taxes and everything else. And where did the 190,000 come from? By the way, this applies to both LLCs and sole proprietorships. The thing is, I want to remind you, if someone didn't know, up to 200,000 zlotys in probably 80% of types of activities, you may not be a VAT payer. That is, you may not become one. It doesn't matter if you work B2B or B2C, you may not become a VAT payer. This means that essentially up to 200,000 zlotys, you have the opportunity to issue your invoices to your clients or sell services to your clients at 23% cheaper than your competitors who are VAT payers. Because when you are a VAT payer, you doing a manicure for a client in a beauty salon, sell it. For 100 zlotys plus, 23 zlotys VAT. But if you are not a payer, then you simply sold the manicure for 100 zlotys, which is quite competitive. And these 190,000 zlotys, in this whole structure, which you didn't quite understand, because I understand it's complicated, PITs, ZOOs, VATs, everything is so confusing, come to us for a consultation, a paid one. And with this whole structure, my friends, in each form of taxation, especially in reach out, it would be great not to become a VAT payer. That is to say, I took 190,000 zlotys, which is just under 200,000 zlotys, which is what you can run through without becoming a payer. What? That's kind of the end of the story. So this is where that cherished number comes from. It's 190, 195. Well, if you're really willing to take the risk, then 199,000 zlotys in turnover per year to avoid becoming a payer. What? Purely technically and legally, no one forbids you, if you have, for example, a company, LLC, to create 2 or 3 LLCs, and for each of them to conduct up to 190,000 zlotys in turnover every year. And each of them may not be a VAT payer. So that's kind of how it can be done. There are nuances. Yes, well, it's not always legal either, but in general, it can be done this way. Therefore, think about how you can use this information, especially if you want to pay based on turnover and open a sole proprietorship in Poland. I think this is a great opportunity to either sell a service or product cheaper or somehow optimize overall. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If I can help you develop your business, assist in opening a sole proprietorship in Poland, help open a company with Piłka Uzo in Poland, or if you need a paid professional consultation, all the necessary links are below the video. Submit a request. Either I or a manager will contact you. I will be glad to see you. Wishing you successful business in Poland. These subtitles have been carefully and thoughtfully crafted by Dimitar, ensuring a seamless and enjoyable viewing experience for all audiences.